What's going on, everybody? Marco Liano coming to you for video number 27 of the Jdoc series. Now, I'm being loud because there's nobody home. I'm the only one here. And I was about to go to the gym. Had two great conversations. One with my sister, who's actually out of state going to school, and with a good friend of mine, Nato. Wonderful conversations. And wanted to come today's video just to explain how to accept the great things that are happening in your life when you align yourself to accept them. What I mean by that is, as I've been documenting my journey every single day, and I'll go ahead and sit down. Let me get this set up. All right, here we go. All right, so I do this a lot with my hands, and I gotta get more aware of this because I just flow my hands around like this. Boom! All right, so just took some pre-workout. I wanted to make this video before I went to the gym, so I still have some energy left. Not that I can't create the energy. As you can tell, the last videos, I've been doing it close to 11 o'clock at night, and that's at the point when I don't have so much energy. I'm exhausted from the day, and I'm still making videos, so I wanted just to make a more upbeat video where I can just share my energy, at least right now while I still have it, because I will be going to sleep tonight, and I have work tomorrow, which is Saturday, and it's going to be overtime work. But man, great things are happening, and I am coming to terms with accepting the great things that are happening, because that's what I've been asking for. You know, for my life to improve, I've been asking for blessings to come into my life, and they have been. Yesterday I talked about my opportunity that I got at work to go ahead and move up in a position where I can use all of my skills that I've acquired over the years and put them to full use, and to grow myself and become a better version of myself and enhance different areas of my life. One of them being income, and that's a great experience, and I'm all ready to go and to learn and become unstoppable force when it comes to learning and executing. Now, the other thing is, today I got a random call from my good friend Nato, and you know, we were just kind of going over a workout plan for me in terms of how I'm going to go ahead and lean up, and you know, to really set a guideline and a structure of what I'm gonna do to get my body to the next level. Because I really solved the health part. I just gotta solve the working out part and really define my body in the way that I want to, and really sculpt it. So we were talking about that, and kind of the topic about making videos and how I've been making videos for the last almost 30 days or so. And you know, giving them the insights that I've learned, and really going through what I've been going through in terms of documenting and not being afraid of making content and having it not look okay, you know, maybe not even perfect, and maybe even bad in the beginning. Because in the very beginning, I could even testify that my videos weren't so great in the very beginning, and it's okay because I wasn't trying to make them perfect. I was just trying to become a better version of myself and create the habit and the discipline of creating a video a day because of who I will become. And that's the most important part that I've been focusing on, and just sharing that with him. It inspired him to, you know, commit to a certain amount of videos that he's going to be doing a week, you know, in terms of what he wants to do and build in his brand. And sometimes you don't even need to have a huge following for you to make an impact in people's lives. You know, I have 47 subscribers. I'm super thankful and grateful for each of you, one of you that have subscribed and that are watching this video. And if you aren't subscribed, make sure you hit the subscribe button right now to make sure you are subscribed and you're part of the family. So we're just talking about it, that, you know, the journey, that you don't really need to be perfect when you're going on it, and just to change the reason why you're doing it. You know, aside from the viewers, from the subscribers, from the monetary gain that you'll get from really creating content, good content, and gain a large audience. And I'm moving a lot like this. All right, I'll stay still. I'm just excited. You know, that was really important for me to realize, and just sharing that and what I've been going through. And I told him that I wanted to create an online program and a course talking about the journey, and for people who may feel stuck or maybe feel complacent and haven't had a lot of growth, Or maybe they were successful in the past and now they really don't know where the direction is headed and they want to try something new, but they're a little bit hesitant because they weren't where they used to be. You know, they want to access that fire that was in them before. And I was just talking about them because I was going through the very similar process. And I just told them, like, look, you got to be able to start somewhere. Start with what you have and move and commit to something. You know, I committed to a video day for 365 days. Well, that's quite a bit of videos and that's a big audacious goal. It's pushing me outside of my comfort zone and it's something that's just far away enough for me to feel like I'm gonna have to grow to get there, but it's close enough and simple enough where I feel like I could do it every single day, or at least for the time that I committed to. So I just told him, hey, look, find the amount of videos that you can make a week. How many videos can you make a week? And you know, how long are you gonna commit to that? I committed to a year, he committed to 90 days, and really change what it is the reason that you're doing it for. So that really lit something up inside of him and reignited his passion and what he wanted to do. And because I was the example for it. And that's exactly what I'm wanting to do with this channel and what I'm doing and my hopes of what I'm doing for you who's watching is to really spark that initiative, that show somebody doing it and the process of how I went through it. You know, it wasn't easy in the very beginning, and I still have challenges every single day to try to get this content up, having a full-time job and also trying to keep my body fit and, you know, taking care of bills and all this other stuff. You know, it's all a challenge. My plate is completely full, but yet I still find a way to commit myself and find a schedule and to commit to that. And now I'm working on building a course as well to really guide people through the process that I went through to be able to be consistent in what it is that people want to do. Because prior, I was the most inconsistent person. I would say I would do one thing and I didn't do it, you know, a couple days later or a week later, maybe even a month later, I wasn't doing that in which I said. And I began to not really trust my word. It didn't feel good because I wanted people to know me for my word, yet my actions were saying something completely different. So I was really incongruent with who I was, and I didn't want to do that. You know, it just started to become a habit. I just stopped trusting myself in that I was able to do the things that I said I was going to do. So another thing that I've learned is to also say no to some things. I would say yes to a whole lot of things because I wanted to be Mr. Energy and positivity and yeah, I'll do it. I became a yes man, and that's not the purpose of what I was doing. I just wanted to be of so much value that I thought I could just add value in everybody's life and do so many different projects that I ended up doing nothing. And that's where the challenge lies, is when you try to accept too much on your plate, where you feel it's out of grasp, you end up doing nothing. So I had to learn that in my journey, in my struggle, in my growth, is to accept less unless it's aligned with what you're doing and your passion. You know, I talked to him for an hour about my process and what I'm going through and kind of coaching him in maybe the areas that he may need help in. And I was able to guide him through it because I went through it and I'm going through it. And that's the key. I'm not showing this because it's easy for me. I'm showing this because it's difficult for me, guys. To be consistent, pretty difficult for me. At least I'm growing through that, where now it's becoming more natural, where I expect I have to make a video a day because I know that I'm gonna be delivering value to somebody that it may change their life. And it may take them in the direction where they want to go. Maybe they've been failing, you know, time and time again. Maybe they started something and they didn't finish it. Or they started something and it went completely south and they really took it to heart that they were a failure. But you are not your failures. Your failures are just learning experiences for what not to do in the future. When you can reframe what a failure means, oh, you have your whole world ahead of you. And if you just take the little small action steps to move yourself and pull yourself forward, that's where the magic is. It's not this big, grandiose thing that you make huge progress. It's in the small, little decisions and actions you take on the daily. When I get out of bed, I look at my bed and I used to not make my bed. But it starts with the first decision you make. I make my bed in the morning now. As simple as it is, I won't leave the house unless I make my bed because I get my first win. for the day. And then you carry that on through the day. I've taken so much responsibility at work, it's not even funny. I shouldn't even be doing the work that I'm doing. Yet I've taken responsibility. When you take care of one area of your life, another of your area of your life advances. I've taken care of my health. Now I'm taking care of my career and business, and they're going hand in hand. And my day is completely booked of what I'm doing. But it feels so good. I'm getting 4 to 5 hours of sleep, and not because by choice, but because of how my day is fulfilled. But I'm doing something with a purpose. It's not for the money. It's not for the viewers. It's not for the subscribers. Well, you're gonna wanna subscribe. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now and that notification bell, because you'll get a video every day. Like I was saying though, it's just starting with the small things, and that's my challenge for everybody that's watching the video today, is just start somewhere. It doesn't matter where, it's just start in the right direction. Take that freaking first step, because once you take that first step and you accept it and you're like, wow, I just took the first step, and you take another and you take another and you take another, and you go step by step by step by step, and you focus on the step that's in front of you, then another step that's in front of you, then the other step that's in front of you, and you keep focusing on each and every single step, you look up and you will have walked miles. And then you ask yourself, well, was it the miles that I walked? No, that's not how you should see it. It's the steps you took. And that's what's gonna get you happy, is the amount of progress that you made. Like, it's ridiculous how good I'm feeling. It's good ridiculous, but how good I'm feeling that there's so much progress being made in such a short amount of time that I haven't made in a very long time. And it's not any huge progress, at least yet, but it's progress in the right direction. And for everybody out there who's an entrepreneur, who's maybe a student, or who's maybe wanting to advance in their career, maybe even do something as a business and doesn't know where to start, what's the thing you could start on tomorrow that would move you forward? Answer that question. If you want to build an online business, what's the very first step of building an online business for you? If you want to excel in your career, what's the very first step that you need to take to excel in your career? If you're a student and you want to pass your class, what's the very first step you should take to get better in your class, or do better on tests? Maybe study each and every day and not procrastinate on it. That would be a good start, wouldn't it? That's the video for today, guys. I really appreciate each and every one of you who's watching this video here today. I hope you gained some value here. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, that thumbs up button. And the third time I will say this, but go ahead and subscribe to my channel so you can stay up to date for following me along this journey and seeing, will I hit 1 million subscribers by September of next year? I don't know. You'll have to subscribe and see. So go ahead and hit that notification bell as well to be notified every time I post a video, because these videos are about to get lit. Okay, I know that wasn't funny. Awkward. But thank you so much for watching the video, guys. My name is Marco Liano. I will see you guys on the next Jdoc series video, and peace!